Welcome to Moparville. I guess if you've ever listened to me run my mouth for any amount of time, you knew what we were going to be doing this morning. Danny, I was hoping you were going to be here. I thought about you on the way up here. Danny. First of all, I'd like to apologize to some of older Hobley Nation. We will start being able to go to these events in 2026. I swear to God. I just barked up the wrong tree for a couple of years, but we're on the right tree now. That speaker's gonna really piss me off. We're gonna come back here and try to play off this red one back here in the back. You see that R-wing, that aero spoiler? That's gone if you want a power plant. Now, if you want an electric version, which, one of these days, somebody's gonna buy this car for like 10 grand one day. All right. What are y'all doing? Hunter, Danny, John, it's good to see y'all. Good morning. I'm sorry that I wasn't out there at roadkill nights. I'm sorry. I just wasn't. I don't have the fundage for that. We ain't made that kind of money yet, but we will. Anyway, let me do. I don't know if any of y'all. Oh, hello, Big Mama. Coming on in there. God, that's a good backdrop this morning. Move those power poles. Anyway, here we go. Stage one. Let's chat for just a second. Why is it? Okay, I don't have time for that. Buddy, good morning. What's happening, baby? Buddy, don't be upset. Ford will have to answer this. I've got this all figured out. Been thinking about it for 2 days. All right, here we go. Actually, I guess it's really only about 36 hours. But all right, in case you've been living under the moon, well, maybe not. You're not. Maybe your car brain is not turned on like I am. Dodge took that car over there. See, that was the old Challenger right over there. Sorry, I'm shaking. Ooh, when you scan in like that, it gets real bad, don't it? Okay, that was the old car. And they used to have a four-door version. It was called the Dodge Charger. There may be some people that don't know this lore. I don't know how, but anyway, there might be. You never know. God, I'm fired up this morning. Then Dodge came out with this, and I will argue with anybody. My wife thinks this is ugly. I don't know where she's coming from. I think it's freaking sick nasty. Let's come over here and look at the Scatty Scat Scat, which we're going to talk about names in a few minutes because I think Dodge missed the boat on the names. They're trying to put way too many names on a thing. But anyway, electric. Woo, I wish they'd kept this, but I know they got to do that for cooling. Anyway, so Dodge brought this out last year and they made it an all-electric EV. Y'all know how I feel about that. What's his name? Carlos or whatever his name was? He was a sentinel. He was come in to destroy Dodge. That's why he was there. He was like a secret agent, like a double agent. But anyway, now they got the right guy back. They got old Tommy Kaniskus or whatever dude's name is. And he has decided, you know what? Homeboy was trying to destroy something that I built. Because whether you hate Mopar or not, that is the muscle car. It's the only muscle car left. The Mustang ain't a muscle car anymore. Casey, what do you know about Mustangs? I know more than you could possibly imagine. But anyway, I'm not saying I'm the king. I'm just saying I know something about Mustangs. That's a muscle car. Casey, what about the Camaro? Chevrolet will not be participating in this game. Sorry. Anyway, I won't make fun of Chevrolets. I don't want all the Chevrolet boys to start getting all upset and crying. And this guy's so mean about bow ties. Anyway, the inline six. Back here in the back, everybody's, oh, look, they're starting to fill back up. It warms my heart. There's a jailbreak edition with you. I think you've got like some kind of 1,000 horsepower version coming. Dodge is back. And I'll tell you what that means for Ford just a second. See, back here, that's a damn good looking truck. We have to go back. It doesn't have window sticker. I can already see the bullshit sticker on the side. Anyway, inline six, twin turbo, they call it the Hurricane. That's what replaced the Hemi. That's had a rocky road. I've heard some really good stories and I've heard bad stories. I'm screaming because when I turn the phone around, you can't hear me. So now they've taken that engine and they put it right in there. They put it right in there. That's an RT. This is electric. We're just using this for the body because it looks the same. Now, when you take the little stage one crap off of there, you're gonna lose the R-wing. And I don't care if you hate that or not, that takes me back to the Lamborghini of like 82. Casey, that has nothing to do with that. My brain is whacked out from way too many years of D abuse. But anyway, I'll let you decide what the D stands for. See the aerodynamics right there? If you want electric, you can have that. However, they have now made this hood like all one thing, and it's got a big bubble in there because you got to put the cooling stuff in there. But you got an inline twin turbo. And in the RT version, which is just like my car, which is the one I can afford, which is actually only $52,000. Mustang? See, I'll get to Ford. Ford, just wait a minute. I will get to Ford talk in just a second because it's going to be great. Might as well be. It's the 70s, baby. Back again, but with more power. Anyway, then you could do the six-pack Scat Pack. Let's say that again. You could do the six-pack Scat Pack. That's just too many names on that car. I know what you're doing, Dodge. I know you want the whole effing world. I know you want all those names and you want that shit to come back, but one truck at a time, one truck at a time. But anyway, if you don't want the RT, you could bump up to the six-pack Scat Pack, and that gets you 540 horsepower. Oh, I didn't tell you about the horsepower. 420 in this version. Oh, I'm so excited, which means it's 30 more horsepower than my car. My car is a stock 2023 Challenger. Why did I say that? Sorry, I got Chargers. I'm going to have to start saying Charger. That's a Challenger RT. I just use it as an example. I love that car. But anyway, this is the successor to my car. 550 horsepower on the six-pack Scat Pack. Now, no manual. No manual. But, are y'all ready? I want you to see my face when I say this. All-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, and you push a button and it turns into rear-wheel drive. Now, do you know what that means? That means Ford will have an all-wheel drive Mustang very soon. Just want to go ahead. I couldn't hold off on the Ford anymore. Ford, Dodge is spitting in our face. It's time for the blue oval. You know, there was some boys calling up Ford at the executives last night. They's like, get the boys together. I want them down at the shop tomorrow morning. Boss, it's Sunday. I don't give a shit when it is. Get them to the shop. I want 600 horsepower out of a 5.0 by tomorrow. Anyway, okay. So now you can have 550 horsepower out of the six-pack Scat Pack. Chevrolet boys, I'm sorry you're not invited to this. Maybe we could shove an electric cord up its ass. Chevrolet, General Motors has lost its way. Sorry. Sorry, they can't even build the truck to compete with these. The TRX, that Raptor R, Chevrolet had to farm that out. They can't build anything unless it's got a cord shoved up its ass. But anyway, I bet there's a camera out there. I bet those guys will laugh tomorrow morning. They'll sit there in their meeting and say, do you see the passion this guy has for these cars? I want that in my people. Anyway, this is going to be fantastic. Now, heavy. My car is heavy at 4,300 pounds. She's weighing in at just a touch under 4,900 pounds. That's a hatchback. I was unaware that's a hatchback. So you know your boy loves it even more because your boy loves Saab 900s, and that is the mother of all hatchbacks. Hi, baby. My wife hates that door panel over there. It does kind of look a little cheap. I kind of like it. But I'm cheap and a little trashy too, so that's the way that goes. Mercedes is better. Right? Will you comment again? Say something really good. What's your favorite color on a Mercedes? Tell us. I think the Chevy has Chevelle. Yeah. Might be. Yep, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I've seen all those. Have you seen the 2026 El Camino truck? Oh my God. Come on, man. Come on. It's not gonna happen, baby. Anyway, this is so exciting. So, the future. All-wheel drive. Look, the sparklies in there. I love that. Hire a woman CEO. Yeah. Well, see, wasn't Carlos, the old CEO of Stellantis, a woman? He ran it like one. He ran it cleanly into the toilet. Sorry. Did you ever see that car that all women designed, just women? It was a Volvo. You should look at that. That'll make you laugh. Anyway, let's go. This guy took the bait. Thanks, S-Edit. Let's go. No, hey, S-Edit, what are the color palettes? Can you tell us all what that is? This guy's on the payroll. Get some friends in here. Danny Page, I heard that. It does look good. I got to come over here and do one more thing before we leave. Danny, I have been thinking about that. My heart is still elevated. I know I was getting all crazy back there. I had to walk away because I just don't want those people on. It did occur to me that they're watching me act stupid. And see, I get paid for it, but they'll get to do it for free. Anyway, the horsepower wars are back. That's fantastic. I think it's cool. The one with the W18. Let me explain something to you, okay? I need to, because I think you're missing the boat here. I love all that stuff. That is fantastic. I'm wearing right now, that is a pair of flip-flops that came from Walmart. These shorts right here, they were also on the Walmart clearance rack. Now this shirt, I did splurge for the shirt, but I've got about $19 invested in my outfit right now, okay? And we're on a Dodge car lot, okay? This is not a two-pay depending upon whether if you think it is or not. The Bugattis and the Ferraris, that's all great, okay? That really is, they're great. I'll never see anything like that in my whole damn life. So I don't like to do that. It's like torture. But I did see about the W18 monster that they coming out with. I'm just being check. Crystal fit check. You want to see my package? It's little. I'm Caucasian. Don't forget that. All right. What are you doing? You look sick as crap with this Golden Eagle package. We got gold everywhere. S edit. Thanks, man. I'm just being straight, bro. I love all that stuff, but that's way beyond me. Hey, listen, I'll be honest. I'll never be able to have the money to afford this brand new, so it don't matter. All right, 392 V8. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So the only thing that, you know what, actually I just had another laugh. The only thing that you can't get a V8 in is the motherfucker that started the whole thing. Excuse me dropping the MF, but are you serious? Oh, shit. Got a V8 Jeep right here. Oh. God, I love corporations. You gotta love this. Capitalism is fun. All right, Jeep 392. This is the top of the line. Uh-oh. Oh, do they come with that from the factory now? I didn't think you could. Oh, dang, got a winch from the factory. That's good because it's gonna be $100,000. 392. This is the ultimate Jeep. That is a Jeep Wrangler right there. That is way down the food chain compared to this. And you know what? Guys that are my age, this pisses us off, doesn't it? Come on, you can tell me. Guys that are my age from the 80s and the 90s, we begged in comment sections all across magazines in the 80s and 90s. We begged Jeep to put any V8, a 318, then put the 4.7. Now, not only can you get a V8 there, in 2026, you can get a V8 in a Jeep Gladiator. Let me say that one more time in case you didn't know that. You're going to be able to get a V8 under the hood of that. Hey, Ford, it's time. It's time for a second V8, and it's time for you to loosen the reins on the 5.0. We need the 5.0 under more things. Look at these wings. Anyway, Casey, you've done all this running to the sucker, and you still ain't shown the price. That's true, I haven't. Let's see how much it is. Whoa! Oh, Dodge's favorite 2 words, last edition. They retired the Chrysler 300 for 3 decades. 107 grand. Let me explain something to you kids. Oh, he's hating because he can't afford it. You damn right. I'm poor as a joke. I couldn't afford the wheels on that sumbitch. However, I will say this. If that interests you and you want that to be yours, please, for the love of God, go buy it used. If you're rich and you don't care, then donate the money, the 30, 40 grand you can save between this one and a used one. Donate it to a homeless shelter or something. I'm just trying to help you. I don't know who you are. I don't give a shit about your wallet. I don't care how much money you got. I'm just saying you can save a lot of money. I don't know what a used one is. Maybe somebody in the chat will take time to go and find like us a 2022 or a 2023 and see how much a used one is. But that's $107,000. But I will say this. Unless someone comes up with a modded Jeep, you'll have the baddest Jeep in the parking lot. Period. It ain't even a question. Casey, did you say you could get a V8 and a Gladiator? You can next year. I'm telling y'all, Dodge is back. Dodge is doing what they used to do. They've called Tesla and they said, you remember when we used to buy all your tax credits? Yeah, well, we need those back. Tesla's about on its ass, so Tesla needs to sell everything it's got. So Dodge has been on the phone with Elon. This is all fake. I don't know if any of this is true. That's mean looking. I like that. The High Tide edition. I heard that. The great one. No arguments from me, baby. None whatsoever. How much are you, Sweet Pea? 50? It's not bad. Casey, did you say I'm not bad? Real quick. Hang on just a second. I'm immune, okay? I'm trying to get that. I'm immune to these window stickers, okay? I do this for a living, or not really a living. Well, actually I do. I review cars and stuff, so $50,000 is not a big number to me, but it is a big number. But the average new car price in the United States is 47 grand. All right, $4 million in the bank. Me? No, Ryan, I think the last I looked, I have 44 cents. I think it may actually, on a good day, it's $4.44. Sorry, I'm playing off your 4. It's actually probably more like $2, but anyway. Okay, we're going to go over here to Kia. And I like to do this because this next part, when we get over there, I'm not going to answer any questions or look at the chat or anything because the sun comes down. I want to show you some crookedness, okay? Before we get over here, there's something called a market adjustment on some of these cars that we're going to go look at it over here. That's crap. This Kia dealership, and I'll let you decide where we are. You're going to have to, because I don't run other dealerships down. They want to run their dealership like that. That's fine. My advice to you, walk away from a dealership like this. If they won't negotiate this kind of stuff out, you got to walk away, okay? Let's go over and look at some Kias. I paid $35. Cool. Trump making that, bro. Bossy, I'll give you this. The Trump tariff did add $1,000 because I've been keeping up with this for about 2 years now, and I did notice $1,000 in tariff, but that's all you're gonna get out of me, Bossy. Because this Kia dealership's been stealing from people long before Trump came in. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Oh, look, the door handles are stuck. Just a big piece of shit. Look, Casey, did the door handle stick out like that? No. That means there's a problem. Listen to me, okay? Just listen to me. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. Unless you don't like yourself, please stay away from that. Now, if you have inner hate, pick it up. You'll have fun. All right, here we go. You know where we're going, Hobbly Nation. I know it's boring. We do it. Hey! How much is a 6-speed WRX in this climate? 10 years old, ringing in at 18 grand. Got a sunroof in there. We got some bullshit stuff on the top. All right, I'm not really into mods. Okay, here we go. Modding waste of money. Unless it's a race car or something. Kia Soul. Casey, I hate Kias. Kias suck. They're so stupid. Well, some people can't afford anything more than this. Okay, do you see this right here? All car manufacturers, this is called the window sticker. We've seen them. We just looked at some Jeeps over there. They're all a big piece of paper like this, take up most of a window. It could be on this side, could be on the other side. This is something added just by this dealership, okay? The price of this brand new car in 2025 is 22 grand. I don't care what you say. That is awesome. In 2025 for a brand new car in 22 grand, Casey, Kia suck. Well, that's a matter of opinion. But I guarantee you, if you had to drive this or walk, your ass would drive this and not only be happy, you'd smile with it too. But anyway, so we're ringing in 22.2, brand new. But that's really not the price at this dealership. Now we're going to come over here. And this new price is $27,391. You see that? Market adjustment, $4,000. Accessories, $500. And that gets you floor mats and wheel locks. Did you see that? I want you guys to see this now because I don't... We've got a $500 charge for accessories. And the two accessories you're going to get is a set of floor mats and a set of wheel locks. I'm pretty sure I can go to O'Reilly's or Advanced and pick up all of that for less than $100, and that would be the nicest of the nice. Then we've got the Allstate theft protection for $299. Casey, I use Geico insurance. It doesn't matter. They're throwing this in whether you want it or not. Then we've got the Premier Defense package. Casey, what is that? I have no idea. So anyway, but you are getting some Premier Defense, and that is $400. So the new total is $27,391. Have you ever been driving to work or somewhere and you hear on the radio, you could be driving a Kia? Oh, yes, you could. Kia of whatever little town. I know you've heard it. I know you've heard it. If you bring home $350 a week, we can get you approved. Just tow that piece of shit here. We'll give you $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book. $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book. You know how they can do that? You just saw it. I just told you how I can do it. Well, not me. I don't work here. Hold up. I don't... They're going to come for me. I'm not a car salesman. I review cars. This is what I do. This is research at another dealership. But anyway, they just told you how they can give you $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book because they've got $4,000, $4,500, $4,800. We've got $5,200 worth of markup right here. Real bad. It's real bad. So what you do now when you come here and you want this vehicle, I'm in love with this vehicle. Casey, this is my kid's going to be my kid's first car. He fell in love with this car. This is what he wants. I want to buy my kid this car. But I want to pay you $22,200. Well, no, sir. The price of this car is $27,300 or $27,391. Can we not make that price this price? Well, no, sir, we can't. You don't even have to shake their hand. Just later. You don't have to do it. Remember, if you're ever in a situation and you feel uncomfortable, walk away. All right, let's keep on rolling here. Is he gay? Sure. Somebody with, does that say Dirty Dave? Somebody with the name Dirty Dave talking about gay. Closet. All right. Here we go. Little Kia K4. 2025 K4 GT line. $28,200 on up to $33,381. Steve-O, is that you? What are you doing, bruh? It's good to see you, man. It's real good to see you. All right. Here we go. So $28,200 and up to $33,381. I do want to talk about, since we've already talked about that, I'm tired of talking about the window, or tired of talking about that. I want to review this car here for just a second. Do you still have... I wanted to see if it still had a CVT transmission. I'm assuming that it does. I'm going to show y'all one other thing here as we go. It doesn't have a CVT. Or it does have a CVT. It says Intelligent Variable Automatic Transmission. Ooh, they're changing the wording. Oh, you slick heads. Everybody knows CVT. CVT, Continuously Variable Transmission, a.k.a. belt transmission. They've changed the wording. Look at that. Intelligent Variable Automatic Transmission. Got a 2-liter non-turbo 4-cylinder. You're not going to be quick at all. $28,000. $25,000 before they started adding all that stuff. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to show you. And it's not just Kia. I guarantee you we go over to the Jeep lot. I see it at the Ford lots all the time. Current Red Paint is the name of it. It's a $395 charge. That's the new little upcharge. Car manufacturers. So the $28,200, that doesn't include paint. I mean, so we got that. That's what I'm saying. So there's a new little game that I'm seeing this, that Lexus does it. Everybody does it. So they charge it for the paint now. Just a little observation. All right. I'll stick with are you serious? I have lots of memories in a Saturn. What model is it? My best friend in college had a Saturn SL1. It was navy blue with tan leather. We did our entire best to destroy that car. He was brutal. He used to do, it's called a neutral. Y'all need to take this off before you put it on the lot. Where's the detail shop? Anyway, he would do something called a neutral drop. And if you love your car, I shouldn't say this because kids that hate their car are going to use it against their parents. He would rev it up to like 5,000 RPM in neutral, and then he'd pull it back into drive. Don't do that to your car. Don't. The car would make so many noises and popping and bangs. I felt so bad for that Saturn, but it took it. The first car ever really truly made out of Rubbermaid. Now, the Chevrolet Avalanche was the first Rubbermaid truck, but anyway, something else. All right, let's look at a few more things before we keep on trucking. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You should have gone to an auction. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, honey, excuse me, Cascadia. Little Buick. Oh, excuse me. Oh, baby. I love this butt. I have loved this butt. This is Brian's butt. This is Fast 5 right here. I'm hooking up some shit right here. I got some cables coming out. There's going to be a vault behind it in any second. Oh, the one that started it all. Oh, she's fully juiced. Oh, baby. Look, it's the same seats that are in my car. Dang, you're nice. Oh, bruh, you're nice. Hi, baby girl. What are you doing? Hi. Ringing in at 11K? Huh? How many miles on there, baby? Let's see if we can get it off. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What? What? Huh. You know, unless you sound like just a grenade, or you start going, I mean, my car does a little, but anyway, 11 grand. Damn. That's a lot of car for $11,000. Whoa, I'm kind of swooning right there. Sorry, I had a little out-of-body moment right there. All right, let's keep going. Dub, what's happening, baby? It's good to see you. Tank, Lemon. Great. Oh, my God. I hadn't seen one of those in 100 years. Okay, is there any car y'all would like to see before we get out of here? Is there a car that you'd like to see this morning? We could take a minute and go over to Lexus. I got Nissans over there. I'm just kind of looking to see what y'all want. How many? Lonnie, it said 125, man. Lonnie, something's got to be wrong. Something's wrong with that. Something's got to be wrong. Like the transmission's got to be bad. The rear end gears have got to be whining. But 11 grand for that? That's a lot of Mopar for 11 grand. It's a lot of Mopar for 11 grand. Anyway, all right, Lexus. Okay, big four, let's do it. A GS 300, brother, I need Doc Brown for that. They don't make a GS 300 anymore. If you'll tell me the current model, I'll waddle over there. Back to oh my God. See, let me tell you something about that. Did you see I just made a reference to Back to the Future? I did not see his handle. Hold on a minute. We're going to use this V8 powered Jeep Gladiator here. Not yet, but it will be. Can I tell you something? Since I think you're did Back to the Future stay here? Did he leave? Okay, Back to the Future. I'd like to tell you something about me. In 3rd grade, I got in trouble. They called my parents because I signed my papers Marty McFly. That's a fact. I love that. If Doc Brown showed up right now, I would end the live and jump in the car. Right this very, in case you got kids and a wife. That would be sad for them. Oh, let's do this. Let's go. All right, y'all really want to go look at a Lexus? Because we will. If y'all really want to, we will waddle on over there. Well, how much time? We've only been on for 30 minutes. Let's go look at. No, we did Lexus the other day, didn't we? Casey, how much is a two-door Jeep? You won't find that kind of information here. This dealership, they pulled. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Usually they pull the window sticker out of a two-door Willys. Poor man's Rubicon. 52 grand. Wow, that's a lot of money for that. I get to review a whole bunch of the older Jeeps, but there's what the new Jeep dash looks like. Little denim right there and a big screen across. Oh, damn. Got a Durango sitting up there. All right, let's go. Oh, what's going on here? Raptor. Mr. Hay, I'll say this. Mr. He. I love the Raptor. I don't really do Fords on my day off. Hang on. I don't do Fords on my day off because I'm always doing Fords. Always. Let's go over here. Expensive little fella. I love you, Steve-O. It's so good to see you, dude. Waddle time. Bossy, I waddle good. See, but I will honest with you this. I used to weigh 335 pounds. We're down to 262. So we're getting there. Am I still svelte? Am I svelte yet? No. I still have A-cup titties. You can still milk me. All right. They want to see some Lexi. This water's just not going to work. I'm trying to carry this water bottle. I'll come back and get it later. It's just not going to work. No. Ozempic, hell no. No. No, I'll walk and run and lift weights doing it the way that I'm doing it. Ozempic, not only does it strip fat, it strips muscle. And once you lose that muscle, you'll never get it back. And I don't brag about a lot of things, but I ain't losing no muscle. I ain't gonna lose 1 ounce of muscle. We'll just do it slow and I'll waddle. Because I've seen what some of those people at my age that start taking that look like. You go from 45 to 70 almost overnight. No. Losing weight, gaining. It's amazing how that works, isn't it? When the belly goes in, the pecker, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's just amazing. I actually was looking down at it the other day and I was like, you haven't looked this good since my teenage years. Oh, sorry, what are we talking about? We're talking about cars. Okay. Solid calves, jig and jaws, thanks, man. It's the best part of my body. It's the only thing I'm proud of. All right, let's quit looking at my face. Let's get back to the cars. All right, I know, MJ, I know. Actually, I could say something really mean right now, but I'm new to YouTube. I don't want to get canceled. Look at that Civic Type R right there. All right, let's go through here. Sorry, bear with me, y'all. I know this is boring. And it's because it's turbocharged. Horse calves, bossy. I'm trying to get my quads there. I'd give anything to be able to have Jay Cutler quads. Do the quad stomp. Remember that dude used to wham! And his calves would, or his quads would expand out to be about the size of that Hyundai right there. Okay, Jacob, hang on. Let's see if we can find us a Subi. I like Subis. Thank you for adding that in there so we can talk about something. You've had a hell of a life. Whew. Still going, though. Still going. Subarus. The only bad thing I have to say about Subaru, well, a couple things. Head gaskets. Casey, they solved that problem. No, they didn't. That engine will always be susceptible to bad head gaskets. It's a sideways engine, for God's sakes. I'm not knocking it. Oh, that's a good-looking car. I think it's this dude right here. So head gaskets, you got to check out for that. Next, CVT transmissions. If you can drive a manual transmission, ooh, wait a minute. Hang on just a second. We're going over here. If you can drive a manual, that would be better. Where is this? Astar, this is Chattanooga, Tennessee. I can say that now. We're away from that Kia lot. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hey, there's my man over there, some Benzes. We may go over there. We'll see. Well, there's Benzes right here in front of me. Hang on just a second. Hi, baby. See, this is funny. My man was talking about Benzes earlier. I can afford a Benz. It just has to be this one. I'm looking for one thing right here. Maybe I might be able to tell young folks something. I was hoping that's what you were. Boom, bada, boom. Okay, you ready? Young people, I want you to hear me out. If you see this on the used market and it looks like this, and they says that it runs great, trust them. And then on the way over to look at the car, stop at the local Ingles, Kroger, Walmart, pick up some vegetable oil. Vegetable oil. You know, the same type vegetable oil that your mom cooks you French fries in the fryer on Sunday morning. Stop and get some vegetable oil, because in case it runs out of diesel, you can pour vegetable oil in there. Actually, it's not that easy, but this is the old 300 SD turbo diesel. My mom had one of these. 0 to 60 in 300 days. It would never get to 60. However, great gas mileage. Where's your plug? Show them your plug. I know you gotta have one. Oh, there's a plug that used to hang down right here, and you had to plug it in the winter. Diesel guys know about that, truck guys. Anyway, you may not see one of those. Tanks, Dictators. That may be one of the most well-known luxury cars, that body. That old 80s, was it W220 platform? Anyway, maybe somebody that knows more about what the chassis code was. But anyway, old school Benz, old school Benz. Still not as reliable. Bossy, I love it, I love it. Yeah, that man, he really did used to do those neutral drops on that car. The internet hates this car. I don't really share that opinion. I love this car. That's the new Z. That's a 400Z. I mean, we've gone from 240s, or no, what was the first one way back in the day? 240Z, 240Z. And then there was a 260 and anyway, it doesn't matter. This is the 400. This has the same engine that like the Infiniti, Red Sport, the Infiniti. Come on, Casey. Sorry, it's getting hot. My brain, I'm sweating. The four-door version of the Infiniti, the Red S Sport, it has the same engine. This is a twin-turbo V6. I think it's a 3-liter. Yeah. Twin-turbo 3-liter. Damn, this car's brand new. Oh, wait a minute. This is new. You got a manual. Oh, I thought, wait a minute. I didn't know they came at me. I thought they were all automatics. Sorry, I'm not the car messiah. I don't know everything. Anyway, 6-speed manual. Hi, baby. What are you doing, honey? Anyway, the internet hates this car. And I don't really understand it. Is it expensive? Yeah, but everything is expensive. If you're trying to go buy a piece of bread lately, have you gone to dinner? This doesn't sound like that, but that's okay. Look at that butt. Look at them hips. Baby, look how wide them hips are. Swolled out. Oh, Bruno, yeah, but here's the thing, okay? I want to say something because the price. I actually had a crash out video set up to put out yesterday, and I just didn't want the heat, so I didn't put it up. I'll just be straight. The price is the price. There's this guy I follow on Facebook, Good Sense or something, and he put up a post yesterday comparing the income ratio to today to 1955. What? Listen, it is 2025, okay? They're not gonna get any cheaper. That's the price of them shits. The average new car's 47 grand. If you want to pay, you got to play. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna stay right here. Anyway, but see, the reason why I don't talk about the price so much on my channel is because some people are not poor like me. Some people have lots of money and they look at a $50,000 price tag and they're like, I'll take 2 of those. So I aspire to be one of those people. I do not aspire to be poor. So that's why we don't really discuss the channel, or we don't really discuss prices on my channel, because some people may think it's expensive and other people are like, nah. So anyway, I heard that, mister. That's a very good comment. Well, actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Hang on. There might be 190 people in here. There might be somebody that doesn't know this. CVT transmission, somebody's like, what does that even mean? there's different kinds of drivers. There's different kinds of cars. Some people, they like aggressive driving. They like spirited driving. They like to own cars like this. And that would be horrible with a CVT. That would, because a CVT is designed to do gas mileage. It does not want to do hard driving. So somebody that's into that, they won't like a CVT, but somebody that doesn't give a crap and they just want to get good gas mileage, a CVT will be great. Real quick, that's a Toyota 4Runner. That's a Toyota 4Runner. Oh, we can do this right here. I got to keep turning around. That's a Toyota 4Runner, and that's a Toyota 4Runner. Casey, that new Toyota 4Runner looks so good. You know what? I got a real bad feeling that in the future, I'm going to be wiping my ass with that car. I don't like that thing anymore. I waited, and Hobley Nation knows I ran all over Tennessee trying to find one of these a couple months ago looking for one. It's really heartbreaking. Okay, let me tell you why. I recommend a lot of cars to a lot of people. People ask me all the time, Casey, I'm a single mom, I'm a single dad, I need a very reliable SUV. My daughter drives it sometimes, my son drives it. You know, we got recital, I work 2 jobs. I need something that can never break. That is a Toyota 4Runner. And that, you can drain the oil, put some fresh eggs in there, have your mama make some sawmill gravy and put it in the oil. It don't matter. That will run and run and run and run and run and run and run. I'm serious. They're legendary. However, Toyota, in their words of fucking wisdom, excuse me dropping that, but I am sick of Toyota. They've done so much wrong lately. Toyota ain't Toyota no more, okay? Sorry, Jack. But anyway, over there they had a naturally aspirated V6. I'd say average life expectancy, 2 million miles. Right here, Casey. Well, wouldn't they just take the engine from that and move it over here? Nah, you'd think so. But no, see, Toyota has decided that every vehicle should be a hybrid. Every vehicle should be a turbo. Every vehicle should be a 4-cylinder. This has got a 4-cylinder turbo under the hood. They, at the top of the range model, $70,000+, and it's a 4. Look, he got a 4Runner. That's a real 4Runner over there. This is, I got a real bad problem. Casey, I think you're wrong. Well, that's great. It's like an opinion. Everybody's got one. That's why they call them assholes. But anyway, that's disgusting. Now, maybe if you could take the running gear from that and pop it in there. But hey, listen, don't listen to me. Go do your own research. Maybe I'm wrong. Doubtful, but maybe. See, Toyota, not only did they do this to this, they also pulled the V8 from the Tundra. Big mistake. They shoved that piece of... Anyway, let's get out of here before I get canceled for cussing. Hello, sir. Damn, you make noise in the air. You know that sucker's rich. I got to tell y'all something. I applied over there. Don't tell Big Steve. I'm going to do it part-time. There's a detail position open over there. I want to detail planes. No telling who you can meet. You put yourself in the right situations. See, in case you don't know what you've stumbled upon this morning, this is the Sunday morning service. I'm an ex-juicer. I'm an ex-addict. I'm an ex-loser. Matter of fact, I'm still a loser, but I'm crawling out of the proverbial ooze. And so now I don't abuse things anymore, and I'm trying to go on with my life. And I'm middle-aged, and that sucks because my dick doesn't work anymore. I got gray hair. People call me Black Jack, which infuriates me. I'm fucking Chris Farley. But anyway, Jack Black couldn't carry Chris Farley's fucking jock strap. But anyway, that's what you've stumbled upon this morning. So, hi. Let's keep going, shall we? All right, let's keep going. Once again, legendary. Awesome. Its cousin is the Toyota Land Cruiser. It's got a big V8 underneath there. Casey, that don't get good gas mileage. What kind of gas mileage do you expect a car like this to get? I mean, look at it. It weighs 5,000 pounds. It's got air-conditioned coolers. It's got butt warmers, seat warmers, fart sniffers. And people say, well, it's got to get good gas mileage. What the fuck? If you want gas mileage, get that. I mean, it looks like something that this shit out, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the death of the V8 you're witnessing right now. Right this very second. Here we go. I'll come right over here. Look. Oh, look at that. A real runner. Casey, how can you tell the difference? It's simple. Once you what is it that he says on Highwaymen? You track a wolf, you track a dog. Pretty soon you know the difference. That's a real 4Runner. That's Fisherman's Wharf Blue too, I think. Okay. Lexus, here we go. Top of the line, baby. Lexus LX 700H. I bet there's a V8 twin turbo under the hood. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. 2025 LX 700H. We're breaking the bank at $122,788. Let me get it to where you can see that. Casey, show me that twin turbo V8. 3.4 liters worth of V6 twin turbo hybrid. What does hybrid mean? They stuck an electrical cord up its butt. And then you got 457 total horsepower. Over here, we've got the Mark Levinson Premium Audio System for $2,600. We've got side puddle lamps for $545 and wheel locks for $100. Somebody please tell the chat how much a set of wheel locks is at O'Reilly's. This is the second time we've seen that. We're charging for wheel locks. Now, as far as luxury, oh, baby. Got F-Sport in the headrest. Oh, honey, sweet love kitten of passion fruit. Ooh, Danny. Oh, girl is selling Lexus now. I love it. All right, let's keep going. 122,000 right there. What you doing, baby? Look at that. That's boss, though. I love it. It looks good. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Well, a Rolls Royce has 12. I would get... we need to find a Rolls Royce. I'll tell you what. Woo! I'm dripping now, baby. Ooh, we got the sweat ring going. That's why we can only do this for an hour. I start glistening real bad. If I could ever find us a Lamborghini or a Bentley lot, they don't really... I'm too trashy. I hate to be... I'm just being honest, okay? I'm white trash. I don't belong on a Lamborghini lot. I don't belong on a Rolls Royce lot. They let me come here because I speak Lexus, because I speak Yoda. So that's all. I'm just saying. Don't forget to feed the resident hobo. All right, here we go. Somebody was asking about a Lexus ES 300 earlier, or a GS. But anyway, I want to talk about this one. I just picked one car, and this is the one I picked. This is a Lexus ES 350. This is pretty much a Toyota Camry. Lexus is going to tell you that it's not. And there are a lot of changes in here. This is the entry-level Lexus. This is if you are trying to look rich or whatever you want to. I just graduated college. I don't want to be negative. I just graduated college, Casey. I want a really reliable car, but I want to look a little bit. I want a little bit of statement. I want people to look at me and say, okay, keeping up with the Joneses. I get it. It's cool. We all do it. Whether it's cars or houses or golf clubs or bowling balls or whatever the hell, we all keep up with the Joneses in one way or the other. Okay, entry-level Lexus sedan. It is a front-wheel drive. Sometimes you could get all-wheel drive. This is probably going to have a 4-cylinder turbo. I hope there's a naturally aspirated V6 under the hood. I would give a testicle if I could get a V6 naturally aspirated like 10 years ago, but I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. I think I'm going to have a hybrid 4-cylinder, but we'll find out as we get there. All right, 2025 Lexus ES 350. We're ringing in. Look at Fred. Fred's a smart man. People out here on Sunday, oh, I like this car. See, you can pull Fred's car. By the way, real quick, I don't sell cars, okay? No matter what you may read in the comments or whatever, I review cars. I love cars. Sorry, I'm spitting on you. I'm dripping. That's just the way it goes. I just know a lot about them, and I like talking about them, and maybe I can help somebody out. But I don't sell cars, but I do know some of their tricks. My dad was in the business. My mom sold cars. My uncle sold cars. Everybody in my family sold cars. All right, here we go. So base model, 48 grand. So that's $1,000 over the average new car price in the United States. Would you like for me to turn? I have to trade in a testicle now because I said what I was going to say. Would you like the left testicle or the right one? I'm married and I've already had my children. So hell, you want them both? That way there's not an opportunity. That way, if I ever wanted to have an affair, I wouldn't have to worry about a phone call later. You got a V6 under the hood? I'm so happy. Why'd my voice go high? Somebody just pulled out my nuts. Yeah, baby. 300 horsepower. I bet you got a growl. Oh, I'm in love with you. All right. Got an 8-speed automatic transmission, no CVT, front wheel drive, no all wheel. Back to the old school, back to the new school. I don't know how that song goes. Anyway, all right. Very reliable car right here. The color is called Caviar, and it's made in Georgetown, Kentucky. Well, final assembly point, but I bet it ain't completely made there. Hi, baby. Oh, baby, you got a V6 under the hood. I'm so happy. That made me happy. Oh, that warmed my heart. ES, oh, there must be a bunch of different models of this. Now, this has got an H, so this has got a, okay. So we just learned something. So here, we've got the hybrid model, and we went up to 50,000. But look here. So we gained $2,800 worth of price. We picked up the CVT transmission. We picked up the so we're paying more for the CVT transmission and the more complicated powertrain. And it's an inline 4-cylinder with a little electric system in there. Wow. Now listen, as far as reliability, Casey, I don't keep a car but 1 or 2 years. I don't really care about reliability. Point taken. And I'm gonna get here in the shade for just a second so I can, reliability means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. You keep your car 1 or 2 years, you're right. Who cares about reliability? Especially buying it new. Like if you lease a car, Casey, I've only leased cars. Okay, cool. Then reliability doesn't mean anything to you. However, if you're a person that keeps a car 10, 12, 15, 16, 20 years, something like that, there are those people out there. Buy the V6, don't buy the hybrid. If your longevity means something, we're talking 5+ years, go ahead and pick up the naturally aspirated V6. It won't have all the Zuzus. It won't be as much fun, but I swear to God, it'll be better in the long run. I swear it. And I got nothing wrong with Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is a powerful company over on a different continent. It's just Mitsubishi, they never really caught on here. There was a few things, but Mitsubishi over across the pond, way over there, the east side of the pond, they got some monster shit over there. Let's not even get me started on the Skylines. Let's not get me started on the Mitsubishi, or not, that's a Nissan, the Mitsubishi Galant is what I was talking about. Wasn't expecting to find you here. How'd you get here? So somebody bought you already, got a promotion for work, and brought their Nissan over here and traded it up for a Lexus. Casey, what is that? That's the Nissan Armada. What? Yeah. I got a whole bunch to talk about right here. This is Nissan's big boy. This is going to compete with the Ford Expedition. It's going to compete with the Chevrolet Tahoe, GMC, Yukon. Big third row SUVs. I do have some bad news for this. The V8 that was underneath there, it's gone. It's gone. Let me tell you something else that's gone. See, the Nissan Titan is the full-size pickup truck that this is built off of. Guess what? It's not made anymore. The Nissan Titan. Nissan don't make the Titan anymore. So you're looking at, Casey, it doesn't have a V8? No, it's got a twin-turbo V6. Casey, you're a liar. Have you been wrecked already? Ooh! Holy cow, that's a glazed donut right there. I know y'all probably can't see that because of the sun, but the orange peel is brutal. Look at that. All the way down that door. Anyway, 3.5 liter, I think, twin turbo V6. I'm telling y'all witnessing the death of the V8 right now, except for Dodge and Ford. Chevrolet still makes a V8, if you'd like to take a chance at that. Toby, it's good to see you, bruh. Billiard, I love the Tahoe. That actually makes me want to talk about something. Billiard, I love the Tahoe. Seriously, I love the Tahoe. General Motors is engineering that to fail. If you'll go back to like 1999, 2000, you'd see Tahoes with 200,000 miles, 500,000 miles, 1,000,000 miles. Now, see, they have all these fuel management systems. And the engines don't like it, neither do the transmissions. And guess what happens? It breaks. Don't listen to me, do your own research. They're engineering them to fail. All right, let's keep going, let's keep going. Little Nissan Maxima. There's a couple of hammer times right there. That's the last real good generation Honda Accord right there. And the early generation, that's a 10th generation. You can get that from 2018 to 2022. And the early models like a 2018, 2019, and a 2020, you could get a 6-speed manual in that car. Fast forward to the new model. The new model is a complete plastic piece of trash, mostly a hybrid platform. The manual is long gone, and the new cars are CVT transmissions only. But hey, like I say all the time, don't listen to me, do your own research. Nissan Maxima. That has a CVT transmission. But I don't know if that's a better CVT. It still scares me. I don't know that I would buy it and keep it for like years and years, but those are actually really quick. So anyway, but it does have a CVT transmission, so keep that in your mind. Keep that in my mind. Chris Maitland. I heard that. Danny Page, you're so awesome. It's good to see. Ooh, baby. That is built off of the Kia Stinger platform. It has a cousin, little Genesis. That is Hyundai and Kia's luxury brand. Silverback. Steve-O, you're crazy, dude. Oh, baby. Little ass. God, you look good. That front end looks good. Look at them hips. They're all swolled out over there. All right, let's, ooh, legend. All right, let me answer a few questions because we're coming up on that hour mark. And you know, on Sundays, it's family time, and my wife has been going through a hard time with her job, so she needs me to make her laugh. And what is this? Is that a... What is that? All right, I'm looking at something that's going to be built off the Grand Highlander. Okay, here's another tragic thing. Toyota makes something called the Highlander. And the Highlander is their big, huge crossover. This thing is raunchy. I'm glad we stopped right here. This is, holy crap. All right, the Grand Highlander in Toyota form, that's the only way you can get a V6. That's another one of those engines that Toyota culled. In the regular Toyota Highlander in 2025, you cannot get a naturally aspirated V6. You can only get a hybrid 4-cylinder or a 4-cylinder turbo. This is built off of the Grand Highlander platform. Where's your window sticker? Let's find out all about this car. This should have a naturally aspirated V6. Damn it. Okay, you know what? Let's have a little talk right here. 2.4 liters worth of 4-cylinder with a hybrid engine. 366 combined horsepower. I just lost all the love for you, and I was sitting there just swooning on you. Look how big this car is. I want you to look how big this car is. God, I'm got to go off. I can feel it. The anger's rising. Look how big it is. Son of a gun weighs 4,500 pounds if it weighs an ounce sitting right there. All right, so now let's put my lard in there. So now let's add another 3 hun. You see what I'm saying? So now we're at 53 hun. Let's add my wife. Let's add the kids. Let's add some fuel. Let's add some oil. Let's add some McDonald's bags. Let's add some luggage. We're heading down to Disney World. We're going to go down the Florida Turnpike in the middle of August, heading down to Disney World. And we got all this weight, towing about 6,000 pounds, vehicle, cargo, and people. And we're relying on a 4-cylinder turbo. If you can't tell me that they're not engineering stuff to break, I'll lick your ass. Clean, straight up. Just message me. We'll get it together. A 4-cylinder to do all that. What are you talking about? Let me tell you something. On my channel, you will not find me making fun of prices, but you will find me making fun of somebody said this is engineering. And you know what? I don't want to take something away because a hybrid engine is pretty amazing, okay? It is, and I am an old bumpkin, like I have said, an old loser that came down off the mountain for the first time in 6 years right now today. But, what? That's got a 4-cylinder under the hood. I don't care how many electric engines, how many electric packs you put on it. Start putting the damn things on the roof. I don't care. It's a 4-cylinder heart. It's not enough heart, period. All right, now we'll come off of my little soapbox. Look at this. You don't have a sunroof? You don't have a sun? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm out of here. You ain't got a sunroof. You don't have a sunroof, or you don't have a sunroof. Guess we won't get invited to the next Lexus press event. I'll never get invited to press events. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't get in on this. $75,000 and I don't get a... I'm out of here. Lick my ass. Y'all lick mine and lick it clean. It's always good to end on a funny note. That was humorous. $75,000 for a 4-cylinder and I don't even get a sunroof. And people call Dodge bullshit. Yeah. Let me get over here in the shade and I'll tell y'all how much I love you and all that. Wow. Okay. Hi. I hope you had fun. Listen, like I have said, I don't know if there's some new people in here. I don't sell cars. I do work for a car lot. I know a lot about cars. I don't think I'm the car messiah. I'm a loser. I'm an ex-addict. Actually, I think you're always an addict. Because, I mean, if somebody walked up... Never mind. Stop. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I'm an ex-addict. I'm coming out of my shell. I've decided that I don't want to do that anymore. I have a family. So anyway, nobody paid me to come out here and say this. I don't make any money on this, but I would love for you to follow me. That's the only time I'll ask for it. I hate asking for it. And those creators, you know, at the beginning, if you like, comment, you ain't seen nothing yet. How the hell they know they gonna like you and comment your shit or follow you? You ain't done nothing. But anyway, I like to talk about it at the end. So if you have a comment about a car, please message me or however that works. I'm new to YouTube. TikTok sucks, and we're moving over from there. So we're new to this, so I'm learning. But anyway, hang out with us at Hollywood. Ah, Solomon, thanks, man. I appreciate the follow. No joke. If you commented or something and I did not notice it or I did not give you a shout out, or if I am not an asshole. Wait a minute. I am an asshole, but I'm not an... Ooh, look at that. Dripping. I am an asshole, but not for that reason. So anyway, I appreciate the ones that followed. It's really sunny and I can't see the screen sometimes. So anyway, thank you. Bossy, I appreciate it. It was damn nice to meet you. We started off rocky, but that's about every relationship I've ever had in my life. So anyway, it was dang good to see y'all. Thank you for tuning into the service. The tube is better. Toby, I agree. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. So anyway, thanks, Danny. It's good to see you. You guys have a really good day, and we're going to finish with this last thing. If I made you laugh, you are now obligated. You have to go make somebody else laugh. That's the rules. I don't want your money. If I made you laugh, go make somebody else laugh. Have a hobbly. Bye.